thank you very much for hosting this evening. Clearly it's a celebration both and a launch for Coast 107 tomorrow, which we're all very excited about, and also the partnership with the New Pyjamas campaign. How do you feel about both the radio station and partnering with what is the highest profile campaign in Scotland just now?
Well, I think that it's a perfect opportunity for both of us. I have to say, the more I learn about the campaign that you're leading, the greater virtue I believe that it has. I mean, I think that anybody that dedicates their time to supporting children and their welfare gets my support, whatever happens. And anything that we can do to support it in a small way, because that's all we can do now. In 1 month, that's all we have. I don't know how many listeners we'll get, but whatever we can do now, I promise you we will do for it. But more important, if we get a license and we're here full time, then we can really give you the support that you need.
Oh, that's wonderful news. Clearly for Edinburgh, the new radio station is quite a big thing. The format of it is something that's quite a tried and tested one for you, isn't it?
Well, we run the format in the south of England. It's not common, this format at all, in the United Kingdom. In the business, I call it a soft rock station, but the word rock has got so many connotations that people might think that it's something to do with Iron Maiden and, you know, head bashing and stuff like that. It's not. It's very soft, very mellow, equally appealing to women as it is to men, I hasten to add. And it is, most significantly, it is targeted at a discerning audience, an audience of 40 years old and upwards. And generally speaking, an audience that is interested in music, but that of an enduring quality, rather than the pop-pap that goes in one ear and goes out the other and is forgotten immediately. And the more adult audience, and particularly the discerning audience, the audience that perhaps will be listening to Radio 4 or Radio Scotland and then say, hang on, I think I want a little bit of music now, is the very people that we want to attract. And they're not being at all well served here at the moment.
I would have to agree with that. I flick stations periodically to get the music that I'm looking for, and I think an awful lot of us feel this is just at the right time in Scotland. So from the New Pyjamas campaign, I'd like to wish Coast 107 the very best of luck, and thank you very much for supporting us.
Our pleasure, and we'd like to wish you the very best of luck as well.
Hi Jackie, thanks for coming along this evening and representing the festival for us, and your role with the festival, if you'd like to explain to our audience.
Yes, indeed. I'm Marketing and Communications Director for the Edinburgh International Festival, so my job is to encourage people to come along and take part in our festival and enjoy what we have to offer.
Good. Now part of that obviously is publicising Edinburgh. Quite a lot of what Coast 107 is about adding something to Edinburgh. Do you think that's going to be important for the local area?
I think it's very important, and what I'm particularly impressed about with Coast 107 is their target audience. I am their target audience, and this is something specifically crafted for me and for my peers, and I think that's fantastic because I don't think we're particularly well served by broadcasting. So it will be a very important new addition to the services that are available to us in Edinburgh.
Well, we think so too, obviously, and working with them on our Million Smiles appeal for that is something that's quite important to us. What do you think in terms of what we're doing with the Million Smiles?
Well, I think it's very smart of Coast 107 to have alighted upon the Smiles campaign as the charity that they wish to be associated with and to help achieve its aims, because it means so much to so many people in Edinburgh. It's so much a part of the fabric of the city, and it's so important that we can improve on the services that are already, the wonderful services that are already on offer. I really should say, because I note that there is a great deal of affection for the current building, perhaps based on the wonderful work that's done inside it, but there's no doubt that a new one is needed. And so I think it's very smart of and very generous of Coast 107 to have picked the Smiles campaign to focus on.
Okay, I'm Kevin Stewart, Managing Director of The Coast. The Coast 107, a brand new radio station, but just for 28 days for Edinburgh. We've teamed up with the Sick Kids, and with the Million Smiles campaign we hope to be starting the £15 million fund that we hope to raise from the charity. A great start with Coast 107. Charles will be working at the station.
I'm the head of station, and it's a fantastic opportunity for us to work together at last and to develop the Coast 107 specifically for Edinburgh. The format is terrific. It's also used as the format for the Coast 106 in Southampton, the fastest growing station in Britain.
And the whole Million Smiles campaign is something we're kicking off with, and all they have to do, upload a picture of you smiling, give us a donation at thecoast107.com, and you can help sick kids with your smile.
Do something like this.
And you look like Gordon Brown on YouTube.
Yeah. YouTube if you want to. No, do something like this and send a smile. Make it one of a million smiles for the Coast 107 and new pyjamas.
Another lesson, another list of things that could go wrong. Another change, another strange and new unknown direction. A new addition to our